How's it going, gamers? Might as well just turn that off. Oh, no audio. Cute. Love that. Actually, hold on. Let me... Where were we? We just killed... No. We just took down Solidus's helicopter. And then we killed the Harrier, not a helicopter. Not getting pop-up for disabling ad block. Isn't Twitch like fucky wucky with ad block? Like it won't let you use ad block or something like that? I remember there was a period where you just like straight up couldn't watch a stream if you had ad block. How was your day, Jolene? Oh, thank you, audience member, for asking. Oh, it was pretty good. Well, I found one that works. Well, one that kind of works. I had a good day. I slept a lot. I got one or two things done. I had a really fun night last night. Which was that... I didn't ask because I figured you were going to mention it anyway. Fair enough, fair enough. Sorry, I like to do that bit. It's a fun bit. The, pretending to be someone in the audience. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Did I play this game again? I had a fun I had a fun night last night. In that I saw my items right. Okay, good. I'm trying to play the game and talk at the same time. My mom, do I have to equip the key card or is it? No, okay. Accidentally, like, turned on the stove and left it on overnight. And so... After my stream last night... Is this gonna work? Or is this broken? It's broken. Cute. Okay. Where the fuck do I go then? After my stream last night, everything smelled funny. And I just assumed it was something that my mom was cooking. Because sometimes she cooks a dish that smells, like, really bad. And I love her. But... I don't like that dish because it smells like a gas leak. So I was just like, oh, it's just my mom cooking that dish. And no, it was an actual gas leak. So my mom woke me up at like 4 a.m. and was like, are you dead? I'm like, no. I said, okay, because there was a gas leak. And I was like, oh, cool, love that. How do I fucking... Okay, that's it. Might as well kill all these. Hop over. So that was fun. No one was hurt. We're all good. It was scary stuff. God damn it. What's cooking? Good looking. A gas leak.
Oh God, no! Jack! Jack! Jack!
Love is in the air. Wrong. Carbon monoxide poisoning. Isn't the original just what love was in the air? Wrong. Gas leak. But yeah, so that was fun. So I ended up, like, I woke up at, like, 4 a.m. and got really paranoid that I was gonna, like, die in my sleep. It's never a fun thing to be paranoid about. And so I was, like, I didn't want to open my window because it's, like, it was, like, 4 a.m. and still dark out. And you know how, like, opening your window when it's dark out lets the creepy crawlies inside? Especially where I live. Fucking aim. It's so hard to play a video game and talk. You don't realize it until you're, like, actually streaming. You're like, fuck. But I ended up, like, once it got light out, I was like, okay, I can open up the window and let stuff out. And then that made my paranoia go away, because I was like, well, now the gas is on. So. It do be humid in spring. By Luke Correa, yes. I don't even know where that is. Or who that is. Isn't it a baseball player? I feel like I recognize that name. From her voice post to like Gianni. Oh, you're right. Was it the bald guy? I haven't seen him post in forever. He dead? That's a really insensitive thing. He is dead? Oh my god. Oh, that was probably to the bald guy. I hope he's not dead. That's gonna be really fucked up if I'm like, is he dead? Jokingly. No idea what he's doing. Okay. Probably not dead. What's that noise? What's the birds? Fucking did it again. Ah, it's hard to parkour in this game.
Right in.
He did post when that one death finally happened. Oh yeah, the fucking finally about, who was it? Some US politician that was, like, actually a horrible person. I don't think it wasn't about the Queen, it was about Henry Kissinger, I think his name is, or something. It was like a picture of the Grim Reaper at a... That was a while ago, though. Yeah. I woke up, I ended up waking up at like 12 o'clock, which sucks. And then I, went out and got lunch, and the thing I ate for lunch kind of put me to sleep again. Had a big lunch. So... There you go. And then I browsed Twitter for a bunch of videos because I have a project. I have a project that I'm not going to say anything about, but I'd really like to work on in the future. Just to give myself, like, plausible deniability if I don't actually put anything out. Someone Twitter clip of that French anime movie for the alcoholic. I don't remember that. Don't remember that Twitter clip.
Unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself.
The one you posted?
Then screw your plan. For 2
On
years,
the Discord?
and I will send him to the
One in Made in
bottom of the
Flash?
ocean, right next to my old man.
The launch comes first.
Damn it.
What is that in the corner of my vision?
Where's Ursula? It's him.
Don't talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one
What
of
about
my
that
own.
French
He
clip?
left my father to die, remember?
That's true. No, he killed your father. You shot him to
Get
death.
started on the final checks for the unit.
Left nothing.
I'm headed back there.
The upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
Watched the
I'll
full
tell
media
my men to
yesterday. It's
start
great.
pulling up.
Nice.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last.
Pulling out.
The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
He survived that explosion. Listen, Olga, the code confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course. High voltage currents on.
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
We start living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to
It's
say
your
this
life.
again
The world ends with
one
you.
last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
Wonder who that is on the line.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Remember the Shadow Moses VR training?
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right. But make sure you don't hit the president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response.
Dang.
It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
That's not good.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher first.
Okay. There's that. Get Nikita first. They'll come bullets. 9 bullets. Oh fuck. Ow. Oh, come on. The project that I have in mind is going to be stupid and personal and not related to my stream, and it's going to require a lot of editing skills that I don't have. Fuck, I clicked back to title screen, didn't I? Fuck. Why do they have that as an option? Now I'm going to lose all my progress because I didn't save. Can I fucking go? God damn it. So, if you see it, you do. Yay. If you don't, yeah. Whatever. It is what it is. I have to do that jump again. But yeah, it involved me scouring Twitter for a bunch of clips of specific stuff. And so that's what I kind of did most of my morning. Also, I tried, Wendy's has, it's like, it's their Frosty, but it's got, like, syrup in it. Like, strawberry syrup, or, like, chocolate, or caramel. I tried the caramel one, or no, I tried the strawberry one, and it was really good. So, that was my day today. And then I have to go to sleep really fucking early, because I have work really fucking early tomorrow. So I'm gonna try and play some of this before I go to sleep. Means I'm probably gonna end the stream at like 7:45. I have to be at work at 5:45 tomorrow. Is that true?
Olga, Snake, he's here. In Shell 1.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself.
We start living for our...
Skip all these cutscenes.
I'm in.
Yep. Be there at 5:40. Did you hear about the Elder Scrolls Oblivion? I did hear about the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. As far as I know, wasn't it like... Didn't it get, like, leaked? Like, the website for the people who are remaking it accidentally, like, released it, like screenshots of it. Leaked massively. Yeah, they basically leaked They posted screenshots of it on their website, like, a week before the thing was actually set to release. This wasn't actually anything, was it? Also, it's out. Yes. No, that's kind of surprising. I didn't think it would be out so quick.
The only...
I'm not a big...
Is that you?
I'm not the biggest, Bethesda games fan. I never played Skyrim. I don't really like watching gameplay of it. I'm like, this isn't the game for me. Same with, like, Fallout.
Rose.
So, have you decided to talk yet?
Nope.
That's too bad.
Why are you so
So I'm
interested
not really,
in me all of a sudden?
Because I'm curious.
I'm not really a big fan
More
of
so
Oblivion.
than before. Does it really bother you that much?
There must be some
know you brought it
things
up.
you don't want to say.
Yeah.
Like what?
You know, those things you don't want to say.
Too janky to take seriously? That's not it.
You don't
It's,
wanna say. Like that
I just don't like the
you've
game.
been married before? That you're 80 years old?
I like
that you
janky
used to be a
games.
woman?
Rose.
What?
What exactly is it you won't tell me? Do you think I'd hate you if I knew? Do you really have that little faith
Oh.
in me?
She was like,
No,
Making
it's
a
nothing
joke.
like that.
Then what
Ryan
is
is
it?
trans and 80. Good for him.
It really bothers me. The fact that there's a side of you I don't know. Sometimes I just can't help myself.
You've got me right now. Isn't that enough?
No, it's not. I'm sorry. I know I'm being greedy, but it's just not enough.
But yeah, I just look at the gameplay. I'm like, this is really not for me. I don't know why that is. Snake, can you help me, Mr. Pliskin?
Snake, do you know where I can find some remote-controlled missiles?
Remote-controlled missiles. I saw something on B1 in the core of Shell 2. But be careful. Contaminated seawater's broken out of the tanks thanks to that explosion. Most of B1 is probably flooded by now.
Cool. Elevator. Nothing. Cool. Colonel, I shitted the bed. Write it. You need to clean the shit off of your bed. Ask Snake where you might get some detergent to clean your bed. Your new mission objective. There's the terminal right there. Colonel, I flew up. This wasn't part of the VR training, right? I'm not supposed to throw up.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim through.
I'm fine with swimming.
Stroke the water and move forward
Stroke
by pushing
it.
the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions. The O2
Why does
gauge will
voice
appear
change
under
for that
your
one
life
line?
gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
Oh fuck. No! Hold on! Okay, there you go. So I didn't fill up my I'm trying to play this with like inverted controls. I just say a swimming section without inverted controls feels really weird to me. Oh, that's not good. Fuck! Hold on. Hold on, I'm working on it. I promise I will answer that call in 3 seconds.
When you're on the surface, you can swim in course.
Okay, never mind. Contaminated water, my favorite. I like how I saw the mine, audibly said, that's not good, and then still ran into it. I may be stupid. Save my game.
Right. Make sure the remote control.
What can I do for you, Jack?
I like to save my game, Rose. Thank you.
Jack, have you remembered what day it is tomorrow?
No.
I see.
You said you had something you wanted to talk to me about? What was it?
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why does it have to be tomorrow?
So I can build up enough courage first. And so you won't run away.
I would never do something like that.
Liar. Every time I want to talk about something, you suddenly remember
real.
that you have some work you have to do, or you
real.
get a stomach ache.
Hey, that's not.
You know it's true. What are you so afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything, and I won't try to run away.
Is that so?
You're beginning to get
Well
on my
then, we'll talk
nerves.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're beginning to get on
So
my nerves.
you have to come back, okay?
That's that's a really funny voice line to say to a woman. Raiden misogynist? Question mark. Immediately says to the woman, "You're beginning to get on my nerves." Nikita, that's the guy who did Ultra Kill, right?
What is that?
So I need to go... Looking at the map here. Okay. You go right, then left, then left. Almost ran right into the fucking... Almost ran right over that. Trying to look at this map. I think I just go straight.
What are you doing? Stop it!
I did it. I'm so good at this game. Mr. President, I rescue you.
President Johnson,
So you're finally here.
you've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
What?
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you... What the...
You're a man?
That's kind of fucked
Well,
up.
who are you?
Foxhound, sir.
Foxhound?
Mr. President.
I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense.
I wish I could do that to Raiden. Get away with it.
Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir. Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
Huh?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
Huh?
Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president.
They've been making some shitty choices recently, am I right? Yuck, 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 yuck.
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth.
Streamer canceled
The
on
space
Twitch.
defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks.
Should be a religious
Think
joke,
about
but it is.
Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
It's getting a little too close to
This
home
country
here.
is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a play.
You're transgender?
I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday. I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends.
Doesn't sound
I'm
good.
talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor, George Sears. That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project.
Les Enfants
Neither solid
Terribles.
nor liquid. He was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
He was the one behind
That's
Shadow
right.
Moses.
At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential
Holy
parties,
shit, the first game?
initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex
Played this.
and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
Fucked up.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Galukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
There's another
Then
one?
where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
Wow.
Would you say?
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that
Get
you've
real.
seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
I gotta say, the other two are
Arsenal?
much better. Metal
That's
Gear Ray
right.
and Metal Gear Rex are
Arsenal.
cooler.
We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear
That's
warheads,
wild.
all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
That's wild.
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears
Shirley
are
can't be
guarding
serious.
a
I
Metal
am
Gear.
serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool. It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The
You're not making
Patriots
any
will use it
sense.
to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes, the GW system. is the Patriots' trump card.
You make no
Arsenal
sense.
Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks, but Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street
Base?
to break the Patriots' control of the business
Question mark?
community is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer
Kind of not based, actually.
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Roll?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving.
Okay.
This is card 4. It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location. Give this to her when you find her.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer
What's
room
GW
on
again, chat?
level
Knowledge check.
B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program
I
into
think
the main
that's
system.
the football
A
question mark?
virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie, a biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal. Well,
I
I've
thought I
told
heard
you
his
everything
heartbeat
you
for a
need to
second.
know.
Like Foxdie?
There's only one thing that remains to be done. Now, kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Aren't I able to just like rough you up and still do it?
That's your role!
Thought he had to be like,
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped. I'll see you around, carrier boy.
fucked up.
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
Rest in peace, Mr. President. Loose lips sink ships, Jack. Mine included. True. No fun items on the president's body, damn.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Why is...
Your mission was to
I'm
rescue
sorry to
the
hear
president
that.
and eliminate
That sounds
the
like-
terrorist threat.
it wasn't my
However,
friend.
given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Huh?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the nuclear launch authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
That's fair.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1, in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake, the president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal gear.
You knew about Arsenal gear?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
You never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the big shell's
Wait,
a front
I
for
mean,
the
if you had
project?
asked about it, I would have said.
Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal gear? Yeah, I did.
You just
It's
never
exactly
never
what the
came up,
president
you know? I
Ames
never.
described a massive cover story. The good news is
Was
that it
like
hasn't
a-
really
you
done
just- you
much
never
in terms
asked.
of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house
Never
down.
came, just never came
Right.
up. You know?
And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal gear is being built here. And it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
So it was called the Big Shell
I took these
because
photos
it's
2 years
there
ago.
I
to.
know these pictures. They were on the
hide.
news on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you
never
for
mind.
sinking the tanker.
The joke's gone. It's
That's
built
right.
to hide the
Otacon,
Metal Gear
me,
arsenal.
We were used.
Arsenal
We
gear.
hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
Look at that
I've gone through VR training of the
1990s,
tanker mission
2000s
before.
website.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, "I'm taking it back."
I'm gonna sneeze.
Sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
Thanks,
That
Archon.
was
I
the
love
easy
you.
part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with the sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us.
Fucked up.
Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
Yeah, you kind of.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear
Yeah,
campaign.
you kind of got
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it, then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Ocelot's like a quadruple.
Forget it. We're wasting time.
Agent.
We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition
He's a double
gets
agent in the
control of
last
those
game,
missiles-
and he's like
Raiden,
a double
you've
agent
got
in
to
this
find
game.
Emma.
Wait a second.
He's a
Isn't
triple
Emma
agent. No.
Emmerich?
My sister.
What's she doing here?
I don't fucking
You got
know.
me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons
His goals are
development is
beyond my
beyond me.
understanding. Literally true.
Whatever her reason,
He's just
we
there.
need her in order
Bro's
to
just there
stop
for a good
Arsenal.
time, honestly.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Bro's just having fun. He's just in it for the love of the game. Dick.
Emma's probably being kept in filter chamber number 2 on floor B1 of Shell 2's core.
Thank you, Snake. Let's see if there's a way to change the swimming controls so they're inverted. Perfect.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
wet and miserable. This place is flooded.
Aw, poor
The
Raiden.
seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her out.
She's afraid of water.
Oh, great.
What?
Yeah. When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned. When the accident happened, I was in my room. I learned later that EE was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
I was...
Jerking off.
So Emma survived the ordeal.
Yeah, but my father didn't.
That's
So
fucked
you
up.
blamed yourself and left your family.
No. EE seems to believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but yes, I think so. I got a letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn, if she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much flooded.
Those anime
Look,
titties over your
maybe
own
you can
HR.
help her overcome the trauma.
You want me to help her get over it?
Well, it's still gonna take some time to repair the Kamov.
Bro
Sorry,
chose
kid. Emma's
Ochichin
rescue is up
over
to you.
One-chan. Emoto. I don't know if it's her
Underwater
his
mission.
big sister or
Well,
little
this is the
sister.
first. Look, I'll see what I can do.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma out.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
I covered most of the core when I had to take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the Kodak.
I'll do that.
Is she? No, can. Never. Think younger? Okay. That would be Emoto then. That's not good. Oh, rest in peace, that guy. Well, he died saving everyone, so... Poor guy. Feel kind of bad for him.
Emma's probably...
Hello? Please? Thank you. Christ. Damn. How are you doing that?
Still ticking, huh?
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies. I thought so. Human muscles are quite eloquent. They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun. Well,
It's now 7:45. I noticed. I'm probably gonna quit the stream after this fight. Damn, what that tongue do, buddy?
You knew I was coming?
You've become a nuisance. I can't let you interfere with Arsenal gear. The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now. But she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Who the fuck's Ivan?
Emma's alive?
Hey, there's Emma.
She was some time ago. But the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike? Think again.
I didn't do it.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
Purified hydrogen bomb?
This is no ordinary nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression. It was a top-secret project initiated by the current president, and Solidus has no idea of its existence. The clean thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch-capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear threat still exists. 6 months ago, we lost everything we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
You're insane.
Insane? We might be the only ones telling the truth.
Final check for activating Arsenal has been completed. All Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
That can't be good.
Well, it sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
Damn it!
You're still hoping that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
You know?
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program. That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up. Take a good look at your grave. Show me what you've got.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. The controls for shooting are inverted. Me, when I fucking invert the controls, wow, it's wild that the controls are inverted. Okay, goodbye. Ow, dick. Let's go assume if I try to shoot this in like that, oh, it won't do anything. Yeah, I was like, he's gonna like do a counter thing or something. Think you got any ideas?
It looks like he's anticipating the incoming bullet's trajectory from the movement of your muscles. Relax, though. He doesn't have you all figured out. Right. Don't use the target locking function. Vamp will anticipate your trajectory if you do, and you'll never manage to land a shot. Be careful, Ryden. You're a dead man if you fall into the life reaction tank.
That's right. The life reaction tank cleanses polluted water with microorganisms. These organisms are activated by pumping them with large volumes of oxygen. As a result, the water's specific gravity is extremely light, making it impossible to remain afloat. Once you fall in, you'll never come up.
That's a real thing. Don't fall in that. Almost there.
Yeah.
my body.
Ow, dick. It'd be so much easier if I didn't also have to deal with inverted controls. I got him. I think I got a headshot as the last one. Did it. I got his ass. First try, if you don't count the one try where I immediately walked into the water like an idiot. Just saying.
Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
It's not good.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the President gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
Snake, did you catch all that? I didn't make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
Understood. I'll make sure you have your family reunion.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this
A lot
world.
of years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later. Raiden, I think you'd better get
Otacon,
moving.
get the
Emma's
fuck
in
over
locker room
yourself.
to the
We're
north,
trying to
right?
not
I'm
have a
on
nuclear
it.
apocalypse here. God damn it. Oh, God damn it. Right, your ass keeps clapping, and you're alerting the guards, so tighten your cheeks and keep them quiet. That's what Snake said. I can't believe he said that. Am I stupid? Where am I going? I am stupid. Hello? Raiden? Please? Thank you. Christ. No? I'm gonna save and exit here. I guess we can see this cutscene and then...
Are you all
like
right?
brother, like sister. That's definitely
Who are you?
Definitely
Raiden,
the
I'm
Nemric
getting you out of
family.
here.
Get me out. You're lying. Where are you taking me this time?
What are you talking about? I'm here to help. Here, I'll prove it. Do you have nanos?
What?
Well, do you?
I do. Everybody on this project has them.
Okay, good. Let's try. Can you hear me now?
Nanocommunication?
That's right. I have nanomachines too.
Then you're not one of them.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And you came to rescue me?
Actually, I need your help to stop Arsenal. I understand you're the only one who might be able to do it.
And who told you that?
The President.
Really?
I need you to come with me to Shell 1. Your brother's waiting for you there.
My brother?
That doesn't sound good.
Come on! We have to get moving. This place will be flooded soon.
Why's my controller vibrating so intensely?
We better move.
I can't. I can't swim. Leave me.
You can swim. You used to love it.
How do you know?
Your brother told me.
He's really here?
That's right. He's here to rescue you.
I don't believe you. He would never come for me.
And I'm telling you he's here, waiting for us at Shell 1.
No! He left me, my mother, when we needed him the most. When my father died, all he could think about was himself.
Emma, we can go over all that later, but first we have to get out of here.
No! I hate water! It's hopeless! I can't swim! I can't swim!
You can do it!
I can't!
Come on, deep down inside, you know you can swim.
I can't keep my eyes open in the water. Endless blue. The water, it wants me. It won't let me go.
All right, then close your eyes. I'll guide you.
I was injected with something. My legs. I have trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your breath. I'll do the rest. First, we'll head to filter chamber 2. Then we'll take a break.
And all I have to do is hold my breath.
That's right.
How long?
Just a little while.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. That's how I got here.
I don't think I can do it. I'm not good at holding my breath.
Look, Emma, I have an idea. Put your ear against my chest and listen to my heartbeat.
Your heartbeat?
Count the beats. Don't think about anything else. When you reach 100, open your eyes. By that time, we'll be on the other side. Give me a signal if you think you're running out of breath.
What will you do then?
I'll swim faster.
Note her oxygen bar is lower than yours.
Okay, let's go.
I'm closing my eyes.
Take some deep breaths. 1, 2, 3.
Wait!
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
You know, you should wear contacts.
There's nothing wrong with my eyes.
Hmm?
I wear them for show.
Trying to be different from the other girls?
Alright,
No,
Raiden,
it's
not the
like
time.
that. I like glasses.
Me too.
And there's this guy I liked who used to wear them.
Your first boyfriend?
No. Somebody more important. Anyway, they bring me luck.
I see. Okay, let's go.
Alright, chat. Everyone hold your breath along with Raiden. See if we can make it. That was easy. For future reference. Stay in one spot unless you grab her hand. Good to know.
I concentrated on your heartbeat.
Aw.
It reminded me of when I was a kid. I remember my brother giving me a piggyback ride. I was sleeping with my ear against
Probably
his
gonna
back.
end the stream after this
Could hear his
cutscene.
heartbeat.
Sounds like you were close.
We were, back then. We were stepchildren in our parents' second marriages. Wherever my brother went, I used to tag along. My brother didn't have any close friends, so he used to take care of me. We both wanted to be loved so much. So much that we used to pretend.
Pretend?
Yeah, we used to play house. My brother was the husband and I was the wife. But it was always just make-believe. We were only kids. You know what I mean.
I never had a family, but I think I know what you mean.
Raiden, what's your status?
Colonel? I've got Emma Emmerich here. We've managed to avoid drowning.
Good job. Get her over to Shell 1 as soon as you can.
That's going to be hard with the connecting bridge on the upper level destroyed.
Didn't Olga say something about taking the oil fence at the bottom of Strut L?
Yeah, I remember that.
You should be able to go down by way of Strut L. Try and get over there.
What about Emma? She's been injected with something and she can't walk without any help.
Take her with you. Free your hands of any equipment and hold down the action button to give her a hand. To release your grip on her, take your finger off the action button. Emma can sit and wait until you help her back up. And be careful. You won't be able to use any weapons while you're leading her. Now head for Strut L.
We're on our way.
Raiden, we've infiltrated the computer room. What's your situation?
Emma's safe. We're heading your way.
Good job.
Shell 1's deserted. Looks like everybody's aboard Arsenal.
I had a look at the system, but there's nothing I can do. EE's our only hope.
Right. I'll put her on then.
Huh? EE? What? How?
I'll use my codec as a relay. Here she is.
How?
EE, is that you?
How?
EE. Why are you involved with Metal Gear?
Huh?
You knew our family's dark history and still got involved? What's wrong with you?
I should have known.
Answer me. Why are you repeating the same mistake?
I wanted to hurt you. I wanted to see you suffer.
EE?
Abandon me.
No, that's not what happened.
All right, that's enough.
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Otacon's, Emma.
Otacon?
Enough with the sibling rivalry.
That's not what this is.
We haven't got time for this. Raiden, get her over here right now.
I...
Gotcha, Snake. I'll head over there with Emma.
Most of the enemy's aboard Arsenal, but I suggest you be careful. Make sure Emma gets here in one piece.
Raiden, take care of my sister.
Don't worry. I'll get her there.
I'll get her there after be in the stream at some point, probably. Alright, hold on. Let me call Naomi first. That was the wrong screen to head to anyway. Not Naomi. Fuck, she was the last game. Rose.
What's up, Jack?
I'd like to save my beloved girlfriend.
Jack,
What is it?
I've always been alone.
Huh?
I'm so lonely.
Lonely. Rose, we've always...
Not always.
What do you mean?
You've never slept beside me.
What are you talking about?
After we've been together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
Is this really the time to bring this up?
Why, Jack? Why?
Yeah, I'm kind of with Raiden
Listen,
here.
Rose, I'm right in the middle of a mission, and
Why? Why can't you relax when you're with me?
Look, the mission,
Why don't you open up to me?
Rose, I just can't.
All I ever wanted was to share your dreams, to spend a meaningful evening with you. I just wanted to
really
find
the
you by
time.
my side when I woke up. Is that asking too much?
It's the night. I'm scared of the night. It's got nothing to do with you.
Scared of the night? What's that supposed to mean?
I can't relax when I'm with someone.
Jack, you wouldn't even let me in your room.
I need privacy. I just can't be bothered.
Bothered?
Wrong word. What I wanted to say was that there are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Do you remember that time I forced my way into your room? We'd known each other for almost a year, and you blew up. It was the first time you ever raised your hand against me. I was so
Word
worried
for that,
about you.
nyctophobia.
Look, I'm sorry.
It wasn't your violent nature that scared me. It was your room, your heart.
It's messy.
Stop it.
There wasn't anything in your room. Only a bed and a small
R
desk.
slash meal living
It
space.
looked like a prison cell.
Rose?
No television set. No family pictures. Not even a poster.
Not even a fucking
Rose,
anime figure.
I only use that room for sleeping.
A lifeless room. Almost like your empty heart.
Okay, that was a little
That's
blow.
why I tried to keep you out.
I thought I was beginning to
to
understand you. Until I saw that room.
Would you have been happier if I had a picture of you hanging on the wall?
That's not what I was trying to say.
Enough, Rose. We'll talk about this later. After the mission.
Right. After the mission. I understand.
Kinda in the middle of something here, Rose. A bed, a console, bookshelf, my books, I'm set. Well, his was just desk and bed. That was a little bit unnecessary. I'm sorry, Emma. Okay. She's not into that, Jolene. Grab her from the front. I know. I wanted to see if I could, like... Hold on. Now I have to... Is there a different, like, thing for that? No. Yeah, it's a different button entirely. It's the action button. You barge into someone like that and says something during my God damn it. Be careful, Claymore mines are set there. I deserve that. Okay, I need to actually end the stream. I'm now, when I start the next stream, I promise you I will forget about those Claymore mines and immediately die. Okay. Thanks everyone for watching. I forget, I don't think I have something scheduled tomorrow. I think I have something scheduled the next day. I can't 100% remember. But yeah. I do have Deltarune. I want to play through Deltarune again before chapters 3 and 4 come out. Fun to raid. Right now. Fuck. Wild. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep then. Thanks everyone for watching. No raid tonight. Go watch your second favorite streamer, because I know I'm everyone's favorite. Okay, good night. Wish me luck tomorrow because I have to wake up at the ass crack of dawn and stay at work for a long time. Bye.